In a dramatic live television encounter, a Reform MP brutally dismantled Labour's arguments, exposing what he described as lies regarding the migration crisis. This intense exchange captivated viewers and ignited discussions about the credibility of political narratives, while also shedding light on the pressing issues surrounding immigration in the UK. Stay updated with the latest news on UK politics, Labour Party reforms, and Keir Starmer's leadership as developments unfold in Parliament.
Sarah, a pleasure as always to have your company. Your speech today was entitled "Safety of Women and Girls is a Matter of National Security." Tell us why.
Well, I think it really is, Martin. We're facing now this invasion, and I don't use that word lightly, of 800 to 1,000 men coming in a week. We've had 26,000 this year, 453, I think, on Saturday alone. And the fact is that these men are generally from a Muslim culture which values women quite differently to the way that Western men look at their women. And the fact is, and the figures now prove it, that these men are 4 times more likely to sexually assault, abuse, rape women and girls. And what we're seeing now is the sheer numbers are making communities afraid for their girlfriends, wives and daughters. And even in places like I was reading on the weekend, Bedford, you know, there's a group now of British men who have actually set themselves up as almost street guardians on a Saturday night to protect their women from attack. We can't go on like this, Martin. People like me need to stand up with a loud, strong, brave voice and say enough is enough. And we understand, I understand why the British people now are feeling so outraged about this situation.
Sarah Potion, of course, people will push back and say when you use words like invasion, when you single out the Muslim community, they're guaranteed to accuse you of dog whistle racism.
It's fact. And what else are we going to call it? It is an invasion. It's an invasion on our culture. It's a betrayal of the safety of our women and children. It's a government that's putting the human rights, because everything, they can appeal and appeal and appeal on their status because of the human rights laws we have, putting the human rights of illegal migrants ahead of the human rights of the women and children of this country. And when we hear about the rape of a 12-year-old in Nuneaton...
Alleged rape.
I think that was a proper charge.
Okay.
I think that... OK, I think.
Yeah, let's be careful.
But we'll be careful.
There are some active live cases.
We'll be careful, yeah. And equally, an 8-year-old out in the outskirts of London. No wonder families, parents, decent parents are in uproar about this situation. What is it going to take for this government to crack down hard on what is happening in the Channel, turn these boats around, deport anyone that makes it to our shores? Because they can do it now, Martin. They could do it now, and they can worry about their status when they're offshore, whether it's on a container ship or an island somewhere. You know what? I don't care where they go. The point is, do not let them into this country. OK, and just to be clear again, let's be sure that both those cases, I think, are alleged. So let's just be... Okay, don't get me into trouble, please. No, I apologise, and I wouldn't want to get myself into trouble either. Yeah. To be fair, there are so many cases now ongoing that you actually lose track of which ones have been convicted and which ones are ongoing. So I totally accept your point. All right, good.
I want to bring you back to a point made by Dame Andrea Jenkins today. She was asked if the table of people speaking today, of course, you're all women because it's about a women's safety event, and she was asked by a member of the press if you are comparing yourself to the Cameron Cuties or the Blair Babes. Andrea Jenkins said she would have to be called one of the Farage Fillies. Are you a Farage Filly?
I certainly am not a Farage filly, and I would not want to be referred to one. I do not recognise that those type of words or that type of working environment. I've always been treated as an absolute equal by Nigel Farage, and I'm absolutely happy that that won't change. So, no, I'm definitely not a Farage.